Ni hao, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into Sisters Who Makes Waves Season 3 for our podcast, where we go over each episode. We're your hosts, Aneesa and Robbie. We're so glad to have you back for this week's episode. So this is the first round where each group goes and does their song, and then it's like team 1 versus team 2, and whichever like two groups or two teams go against each other. And then whichever team gets the most votes between those two songs or two teams gets the win for their team. Did I get it correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
All right. So how did you think of, like, what were your thoughts regarding this episode?
I enjoyed it. I like the way that they do the voting. It could be unfair, but I feel like it's a little bit more fair than like some of the things that we've seen in other competition shows. So
I suppose so. I didn't agree with every single one.
Oh, I mean, definitely not. There's definitely some that I disagreed with the winning team, but yeah. Okay. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I just enjoyed the music.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I'm mad at one team. And everything else, I was like, okay, that's fair. I think like most of it I agree with. And I was like, oh wait, that I didn't agree with. But I guess this is due to my taste, because this others like that particular other song was like, oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
The other one was great.
Yeah. Before we start, should we talk about Rose's wigs?
Yes. You want to share your screen? Right? You said you took screenshots.
I did take screenshots. Oh, wow. I'm glad you took me seriously when I said, yeah, we're going to have a segment about Rose's wigs. Okay, here's her first wig.
That wig, the boldness, you know. It takes someone strong to wear something like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's so Shaka Khan to me, you know? I love it.
I feel like this is actually one of her chill wigs. Even though it's so bold compared to like her flat one, I feel like it's one of her chill wigs because I think she wore this wig when they were in the recording studio.
Okay, I think each wig has something. The silver
exactly.
one is her house wig.
Yes. Oh, I have the house wig too. Oh no, I didn't screenshot the house wig. I screenshotted this one.
Her short joint.
Yeah, I think I missed the house wig. You're talking about the long silver one, right?
Yes, she's in the house for that one. And the big one, the big Shaka Khan orange one, that's a performance wig. She wears that whenever she's on stage.
But this one is cute too.
I like that one. She's holding what looks like a blender or something. Maybe she got like a smoothie.
Yeah, maybe a smoothie, maybe some coffee or something. I don't know. It could be some soup.
Yeah. What's funny is that I just noticed they promote those like chocolate straws, and then they promote the milk.
Yeah.
And it goes together.
It does. I didn't realize that until you just said that, actually.
When I just saw the picture, I was like, wait, it goes together.
Yeah. And the last wig, our favorite wig. Her performance wig.
Yeah.
She's clearly the moment for us.
Oh, obviously. I have some comments about her, but we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, okay, we can get into the performances. So the first performance, the song is, so this is Na Ying's team. Lighthearted Life is the name of the song. And the members were Cici, Wang, HuangXiaolei, WuJinyan, and MomoWu.
They were the first ones to go, right?
Yeah, the very first. They were wearing like all the red and the black, and they had the little.
I like the second song, the scene that went after them.
Me too.
Okay.
I really like this team though. I like their performance. Like I like the outfits, and like the very beginning was cute too. They had like the silhouettes and they were dancing in front of the moon, and like overall the performance was good. Like they did the little fire bending looking thing. Let me stop. It wasn't fire bending. They were dancing.
I mean, they were very energetic.
Yeah.
But I guess it's really just it's hard because like it's up to which song you like more.
Exactly.
It's I don't know. I guess it's like even if the song was good, like or not, or should I say, even if they themselves were good, if you like the other song better, or if the other team did something slightly even more, it's like dang.
Gosh. But they were great. Their performance is so good. It was such a good opener too.
I think I remember in my mind I mentally said aunties in black, and I said great, and then
but there was one in like the long red, like kimono too. She was pretty.
It was very traditional. It brought me back to going back to different shows. Brought me back to Luna from round one. I said it's traditional, but it's different.
They did it good.
They did it good, and I know it's a different vibe. Traditional there for traditional in this show. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay. But I don't know. The second one was better.
Yeah, I mean, they were just, I feel like if they were up against a few of these other teams, they would have won.
Yeah, if they were up against those slower songs, like, okay.
I don't think that anyone would beat those slow songs. Matter of fact, now that I'm thinking of it, they probably were just going to, I mean, you know who the two girls who got eliminated, right? They were on that team. Both of them were on that team.
Oh.
And I
can see that happening.
And honestly, like the other two on that team who didn't get eliminated, they're like way more popular than the two who did get eliminated. So I can kind of see like, even if the first performance was good, probably everyone would pool their votes to those two girls and not the two who got eliminated. So I'm just like, sheesh.
Order does matter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Order does matter.
Especially if you're meeting these celebrities for the first time. Like, how are you going to remember someone that you just met today over literally like an iconic, like nostalgic celebrity who's on that team?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Oof. And the audience doesn't look like, they look fresh. They look like, you know.
Oh, the audience is always like very fresh.
Yeah. The range, I bring it up because we're like, oh, we need these people. Then we look in the audience, it's like old, young, everybody different. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess they just all come out in this, you know. That was cool. Mm-hmm. All right.
Do you have any other thoughts? We can talk about Jessica. NingJing's team. So now Yao Niguan, Teen in Time with the members Jessica, Mao Junjae, Aya, Lu, and Charlene Choi from Twins.
I love the girl in Jessica's team who was like, and Jessica's like, no, it's not like that. It's like, and I was like, ooh.
She was such a good teacher.
Yeah, I kind of was enjoying that because Jessica's not like the dancer of Girls' Generation.
Yeah.
So seeing her experience help these like ladies who this isn't their thing was really cool.
Yeah.
And I like sorry, go ahead.
No, you can finish.
I was about to say, I like the song. I like the dance. I like the stage.
Yeah.
I felt like that was also slightly like you like they're doing the traditional thing, team one, and then team two has this like dance and this different and then each time it was like these backup dancers were like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah. I thought the stage was cute. I liked how there was like 4 members, but like the 2 sets of 2 people were giving 2 different vibes. Like I feel like Jessica and the one with not the real short hair, but like the bob cut,
semi-cut.
Yeah, they were like really cool. And then the other 2, Charlene and Aya, they were like really cute. And I was like, okay, this works. Nice. And I thought because Aya's the comedian, I thought that she wouldn't be able to pull this off. Because when they were practicing together, even though Jessica was like helping her, I was like, okay, how is this gonna work? Because
she wasn't the worst singer.
Yeah, she was really good.
There was one lady who but she wasn't a part of this team. She went in the very end.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
But so I was like, and I just felt like this lady, like, it's not her thing, but she's like, you know,
she made it work.
Yeah, I wasn't really concerned, like super concerned. So I was like, that's fine. But I love the, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you can go ahead.
I love the stage. I love how each level was a different thing. I love the dance break.
Yeah.
It was it was cool seeing them like do a little walk, and it was just like nice. I don't know, really cool. It was interesting hearing Jessica's voice with other ladies. I'm just so used to hearing her by herself and with her previous members. So yeah, I like this. I mean, I don't really like, my mind isn't so in depth because I'm just, every time they come on and sing, like, oh great, nice,
yeah, that's great.
yes, yeah, great.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm going to be biased for every single one of Jessica's performances. As long as she's on stage, I'm gonna say this is one of the best performances of the night.
She wasn't the best performance of the night for me.
I will say I don't think she was the best, but she will always be one of the best. Top. Whatever team she's on, for sure. Okay. And like I said to the other podcast, some people want to come to hear unbiased opinions. My opinions will be very biased. I love Jessica, so
I'm not gonna be biased. I'm just here for a good time. I'm just like, nice.
Yeah. Okay. Do you feel like they deserved that win, Jessica?
Yeah, team? I did. Yeah. Compared to the other team, and like they actually like sang and harmonized. Another team was just like da 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 da. I
mean, their voices were great, but you're right. They were like kind of just singing their lines in that traditional voice, and then that was it. I mean, it was great though. I think they had like a cute little harmonizing moment at the end, but it kind of comes down to your personal taste.
That's what makes it really tough. This is slightly popularity contest, but also like a choice based on preference.
Yeah, that's true. And even if it is a popularity contest, their votes were still pretty close. You know what I mean? Like all the teams, their votes were pretty close together.
Yeah, it wasn't like too landslide.
Exactly, no landslides, which I kind of like. It makes it more intense. So the third team was on NingJing's side, which is they performed Wild Rose, which was Kelly Wu, Rose Zhang, Zhang Li, and HuangXiaolei, which they keep calling her like Kim on the show, but people, I feel like, on social media call her HuangXiaolei or Cici Wang.
You can't find her with that Kim name when you search her up. So, because I was searching them up. Go ahead, you first.
Me? Oh my goodness. We already know how each other feel about it because
after we watched it, a lot.
I'm okay. I'll try to contribute something. In my opinion, this was the best performance out of every performance. This was the best one for me. Like I told you before, or like I mentioned before, I liked all of their voices together. Like I love Kelly's voice, and her guitar solo was the moment for me. And then like the two, not Rose, but the two other women, their voices together was so beautiful. I love Cici Wang anyways, but her and that band performance, I was like, this is great. And then Rose's voice just like tied the group together.
Was Cici the one that went on the ground and go, ugh?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She was good. I like the one with the bangs that was playing the lead guitar.
Yes. Remember in episode 1, I was telling you, I like the girl with the bangs.
I do remember. You like
that's her.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking when you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great. Rose did her thing.
Yes.
She sounded so good. I love her like her little dance. When they started it off and she was on like a silhouette and she's like, "Ooh yeah!" I'm like, "Great, you're already starting off."
Yep,
perfectly. And then when she sung, I was like, "Oh wow!" But she sounded so good on that chorus.
Yeah,
so good on the chorus. I don't know if it just because of how her voice has that gravel in it or whatever, but she sounds so good. Yeah. And it helped the song sonically sound good. And, maybe it wasn't her particular world is not disco, fine. But her voice was so good. Yeah. And that hater, the second, I don't know what these champions' role is. I'm still confused. Because not the blonde one, I come to like her, but the one that's like the older black-haired one, she was like, "Oh, Rose, it wasn't her best, Rose." I'm like, "Shush, your face, shush."
Yeah, I thought that Rose was just fine. Maybe because she feels like, because the other three were kind of doing a lot. One of them was playing the instrument and the other two were dropping on the floor and stuff. But Rose, like, she doesn't need to do that. Just giving her voice was great.
The thing is, and I've watched quite a few Rose videos after that point. That's what she does. She has a mic. She's in the park. She sings her songs. Yeah. Everyone enjoys it.
She does a little sway with her.
Yeah. Yes. And that's how she serves it to you. She raises her hand. She does one of these numbers right here.
Yeah, she does. Oh my god. I think she was really the secret weapon of that group. I really loved the other three members, but it's just like how I feel with Jessica and Girls' Generation. Like the other 8 members, their voices are great, but Jessica's voice just added that extra
to that song. It really worked too, because that song was so pop, and her voice is so pop, so it just like perfect mesh. But with Rose's voice, I don't know what it was with those guitars. It sounds so great.
Yeah,
it sounds so great. But everyone else was good too. And then the girl that played the lead guitar, I don't know, what's her name?
Kelly Wu.
Her and Rose together sounded so good.
Oh yeah,
she took the higher octave of that harmony, and I was like, wow, she sounds so good. I was talking about you, like, they sound great. What is going on? This is great, because I wasn't expecting much, because this was actually one of my least favorite songs when they demoed it.
Really?
I was like, oh, okay, next. And Rose, like, when you hear a song, like, this is one of those songs that might catch your eye in the 80s. I'm like, all right, girl, I'll see how that works. And I was like, maybe she'll get this on, and she did. And I said, all right, let's see how that goes. And then like just hearing their version, I was like, wow, I really like this. I don't know why this song didn't like resonate with me at first, but when they did it, I was like, wow, okay, all right. Because I was more excited about the parkour song, which
disappointed me personally.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah. Let's move on so we can get to these next songs too. So the song that apparently I disagree with, Na Ying's team, they beat Rose's team. Don't Worry, which had the members Sitar Tan, or on the show they call her Tan WeiWei, Zhang, Xinyi, Myolie Wei, and Huang.
It was giving me good night. It was giving me bedtime.
Yeah, I was going to sleep.
And then how they filmed it, like, first off, shout out to them for making it so like legit, felt like a music video or something.
It did.
But I'm just
that was the acting stage. That was one of the singing acting categories. That's why they made it like a music video.
Because I'm like, bruh, it's giving me night. It's giving me go to bed. It's giving me Robitussin PM vibes. Like,
everyone was crying, and I'm just sitting here like,
it's I I was reading the lyrics and like, and then I was like, I paused it and I was going to text you like, do I have to finish this performance? And I just said, you know what? She's expecting me to watch all of this, so let me just watch this and then get it over with. This song wasn't the best, and then there's like 3 performances that weren't my favorite out of the like 8. This one wasn't, and then there's another coming up, and then we'll talk about it later. But I wasn't vibing with this, and they sound okay, but it's like energy. But I think maybe just because like I am not Chinese, so I can't initially take what they're saying. And like, even if I have the lyrics up, like it's still not like resonating with me. But like what the Wild Rose, like I don't know what they're saying. I'm still having to read, but even still, like I feel the emotion. I'm feeling something. And even though the song is kind of like nonsensical, like Rose says, like it doesn't make sense. Like I still felt like, oh, this is what the Wild Rose is. Oh, okay, all right, I see you. Maybe the Wild Rose is a woman. Who knows? Anyway, but this song wasn't giving.
The problem with a lot of songs like this is that if I'm not going to understand the lyrics, then I for sure have to feel something. Right. And with hype music, it's just easier to feel that energy. And if it's going to be like a ballad type, I feel like it's a little bit harder. to get that same energy. But I don't want to even say that because I've felt
some that
things
are good.
Yeah, exactly. Like when I think about Girls Planet, I know it was ranked 3, Luna, the Sun and Moon stage with Luna and Kepler.
You said Girls Planet.
Oh, not Girls Planet, Queendom with Luna and Kepler. I know the Sun and Moon stage was ranked 3, but personally, I still liked it. And they just stood there and did nothing. This one was acting, and I was just kind of like, okay.
You know what's crazy? They had camera angles and a story, and I'm like, wrap it up, Grandma. It's time to go to the next song. Not call them Grandma. This is a slow song. This just give me lullaby. Just give me love. And then when they won, I was like,
oh yeah,
I saw.
I'm not surprised that they won. Even when I was watching it, when they started crying, I was like, "Oh, they're gonna win." The second that they were all shedding tears, I was like, "They're gonna win. They're gonna win."
I was not surprised, but disappointed.
Yeah,
because I knew what I liked. I have been listening to Wild Rose while I'm walking.
Yes,
I have been listening to it. I just keep going back to my part. Oh, I need to talk more about. I'm sorry. I knew we moved on, but back to Wild Rose for a hot second. First off, Rose needs to keep looking at the camera because she kept singing to her members. She was like, it's me and you. I'm singing to you. You're done. Okay, I'm next. I'm going to this girl. We're holding hands. I'm like, your wig is too big. We cannot see your face.
Yeah, like when she turns too far over here. Yeah.
I'm like, you need to, you don't need to. I don't never want to tell women how to do anything to make yourself look anyway. But just for the camera's sake, maybe hit a flat iron to it or something. I don't think that we're going, no, it's not going to work. But just so we can see you, because when you turn, we couldn't see anything. All we saw was this lion.
Yeah.
Red dress. That's the only thing. I was just like, and she was just like, okay, I'm dancing with you. We're holding hands. And I thought, I have more things to say. And then when they do the ring around the rosy, I was like, oh, that's cute. All right, I'm done. I know I'm done.
She might not have that much like stage awareness because she's usually solo and she's just on stage standing here
and singing.
She's probably not used to interacting and looking at people, so she doesn't know, like, if I turn all the way this way, you literally can't see me because I have a big old wig.
Kill me with your that's
honestly, I'm giving it too much life because she doesn't swing like that. She just kind of goes.
She's slightly off beat. This is a little bit.
Yes. Yes.
Just a tad bit.
I noticed that on her first stage. She was just a little bit off beat, but I loved it.
The only thing she was on beat for that first stage was, and just like you, who was okay, that was right. That song I've also listened to. Mm-hmm. And the song is hardly her singing and more so, is this the horn?
Gosh. I think we could talk about Rose forever, but
yeah, I know we gotta move forward.
Let's move on.
So we covered 4 teams. There's 4 teams left.
Yeah, 4 teams. So the next team is Na Ying's team. They covered In the Mist. They had the ropes in the mist and stuff. The members were Lian, Zhang, Jiejing, Tang, Shiyi, and Cici. And I think the last one, Cici, she goes by a different name, but I just couldn't figure out what that name was.
Were they wearing the brown jumpsuits?
I don't remember what color their outfits were. Because I just remember they had like the ropes like this. Remember all the mist everywhere?
Yeah, it wasn't giving for me.
Really? I love that performance.
This was no other, because I remember after the girls that sang that slow song, this one came on, and it was also a moment where I was like, do I have to finish this?
No.
It wasn't giving for me.
This is the one where we disagree, because I didn't know what to expect with this, because I've never seen a stage where they use like that type of prop. So I had no idea what to expect going in. So I thought it was pretty. And like one of the members, she was like arching her back and like leaning back on the rope.
I thought they did good. The song wasn't for me. You know what I mean? It was like, I'm like, I was watching and I was like, if this was, yes, I remember. I was like, if this was any other song, this would be great.
Yeah.
I remember it's like coming back to me, because I was on the couch and I was like, it's just not giving. And then they were doing so much. They're doing a lot. You want me to like this. I know you're working hard. It's just something's not connecting. I think the song wasn't for me, but the performance was great. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I think, yeah, you're right. I guess I was like so caught up in the performance, like the movement and the mist and then the ropes, that I wasn't really paying attention to the song.
They were hypnotizing you. They said,
yeah, I was definitely hypnotized. And the one lady, when she kicked her leg up, I was just like, wow, that was beautiful. I didn't like it when they practiced that part, because when she kicked her leg up, it was in the ropes and I felt like it was hidden. But then when they actually performed it, when she kicked up, yeah, they lifted the rope at the same time, so it felt more like dramatic. And I was like, okay, that was much better.
Yeah, the I want to call it acrobatics, the because I mean it was more than dance. It was like
the movement,
gymnastics, stuff. And yeah, I was like, it's great. I think that was the same lady that did the gymnastics in her performance.
I think so.
Intro stage. So I knew that she was gonna be special, but again, I just wish the song. It's preference, it's just preference.
Yeah.
So that's all I have to say. Like, they didn't do bad. Oh.
Yeah. So the team that performed after is NingJing's team. The Me and Myself team, or I think they just called the song Myself, the sing a song nonsense, with Amber Kuo, Fiona Sit, Zhao Meng, and Zhang TianAi / Crystal Zhang.
Okay, so do you need to refresh memory just a slight bit?
This was the parkour group.
Okay. Yes. That's also did not like this song as well. Yeah. This is when I was kind of zoning out, because I was like, oh, here it comes. And then when I saw it, I was like, this is anticlimactic.
They hyped up the parkour so much. And then like when you actually watch, it's just like they're not really doing anything. They weren't.
And I was just disappointed, because I was expecting like run. Oh, okay. You know what? The Miss group, I like the demo better than the real song.
Really?
Yes. And I like the demo for the parkour much better than the real stage.
Yeah.
Both of these songs needed something.
I think probably in the parkour stages, they use like different camera angles.
Yeah.
Because the women, they were running up the sides, but
it didn't seem as impactful.
Yeah, like on the camera, it felt like it wasn't really impactful. And then one of the members, they like ran up and then like fell back and someone caught her. And maybe as an audience member seeing that looks crazier.
Cool. Yeah. But on this from face value from home, and we're like, okay.
yeah. I was just like, okay, that's it. I don't know. I think it's just because if we had just watched the demo, and I would have been like, okay, this stage will be interesting. But because they were all hyping it up and they're like, parkour, I was like, okay, there's going to be some parkour stuff, And then the stage actually happened. And then it was just, that's it.
Yeah, it was kind of lame.
But our girl, Crystal, had a reverse shouting moment. She was on the bars and she kicked her leg.
Yes,
Shouting didn't invent that move, but you know what?
She made it popular. Yes. Yes. No, I agree.
Yeah. I felt like this is gonna sound bad, but even though I like Crystal and she did great in this performance. I mean, I didn't like the performance that much, but she gave what she gave.
Right.
I felt like she would have done better on a different
stage. Team.
Yeah, because I felt like this performance was like too artistic. I don't know if that's the right word. I want something more like what Jessica did with ending fairies and something really pretty. Something less artistic. Yes. Standard.
Yes. No, I agree with you. Yeah.
I don't want to say artistic because everything is art, but you know what I mean when I say that.
Just like we just want a pop stage, you dance, you sing. Maybe there's a little Squidwarding going on, or
exactly. But if she was on on a standard pop stage and she gave us her cute little ending fairy, I would have preferred that over this. She did good on this stage, but I don't know how to say it, but her face is just too pretty for this type of performance.
Yeah.
No, there was like I don't know any other way to say it, but there was two members. One of them is the band one, and the other one had like a mullet thing going on. They fit this type of stage And I felt like Crystal would have been better on like a Jessica type of stage, or I don't know any other way to say that.
You said, get these two away from this one now.
No, I mean, I liked all of them, but I felt like she was underutilized.
Okay, I mean,
but maybe they didn't want to put all their eggs in one basket.
No, maybe they wanted to spread them out.
Yeah.
But which group won? I feel like the Miss deserved to win.
The parkour group won.
Sure.
I actually, even though I love Crystal, I do think that the Miss team should have won that one.
They both are on the same level for me. I feel like around this part, I was like,
Yeah.
It
was just a string of like those 3 performances back to back. Just like, can I skip this one?
Yes. And now we're down to the last 2.
Oh yeah. So
again,
NingJing.
Sorry, I'll go ahead and then I'll ask my question.
Yeah. NingJing's team performed first. They performed Love Letter, and it was NingJing, Gillian, Chung, and Sarah.
I'm still confused what their role in this show.
So I think we have good news. So I noticed, remember at the very end when the audience has to vote for their top 3 favorite overall, they can't vote for NingJing or NingJing. It was only 28 women that they could vote for.
So they're just vibing?
Yeah, I think they're just like mentors who participate until the end, pretty much.
I could really go for them just not being there.
Yeah, I mean, I do like this role. I think it's kind of cool.
And I think it's NingJing. I just don't like the other one.
Oh, NingJing. She's warming up on me. I really like her face because she always just looks so confused, and I find that entertaining.
She looks mean. She looks like
really?
She looks like she didn't get her, her daily espresso or something. Like
she looks so friendly to me.
The second one, the non-blonde one?
Yeah.
She's not giving.
Wow.
And maybe because she said something about Rose, it set me off even further.
Yeah, I think that's why. That's definitely why.
You hate her.
She definitely looks friendlier than NingJing. But then again, no, you have your bias because of what NingJing said against Rose. But I have my bias because I watched NingJing in season 1, and she's a totally different person now. I think they mentioned it on the show. Like season 1, she was all about herself. She's like, oh, I'm not down with this team stuff. I'm not going to dance. Just give me my ballad. I'm going to stand there, sing my song. But now she's like, okay, guys, we're a team now. You have to think about the whole group and what benefits everyone. And I'm just like, wow, like she's totally different now. Totally different.
Well, 3 years can do something for you.
Yeah.
But I mean, your heart changes from 47 to 50.
I guess so.
I mean, you would anyway.
That show was 2 years ago. It was airing around the same time as Huang.
48.
But yeah, her performance.
Oh,
can I just say?
Yeah.
That team has no synergy. There was no synergy in her team.
Oh no.
It was not and it was very obvious that not NingJing, but the other 2, Sarah and Gillian, Chung, they didn't like each other. And I know they tried to do this whole, she's just very outspoken, and then we're gonna make up. Nah, they made up on camera for like drama's sake.
And then they went back home and
yeah,
this mother fluffer said this to me, and
exactly. They don't like each other. They don't like each other. Yeah. And their outfits were just
not cohesive.
Yeah, and not cohesive. Like, why was Sarah wearing, I think it was Sarah who's wearing all green, and the other one was wearing like a long ass like peachy church gown. And I forgot what Gillian was wearing, but
I like the song though.
Yeah, the song was nice. The voices were real good.
You like after I eat them up? Yeah. No, yeah, I like the song. I think that was the only saving grace.
Yeah.
I think the other team had more, like, they tried to work more as a team. Mm-hmm. And I think they had to, since like
they had to.
Old girl couldn't sing.
Yeah.
And they seemed like they were more friendlier, so that they had better like stage presence, but their song wasn't as good.
Their song. So that's Na Ying's team. The Shy Roses Blooming in Silence with Na Ying, Valen Shu, and Zhu Meng Tai. They so that's like one of the songs that everyone was fighting for. Maybe I felt like, I mean, I liked the song, but I feel like compared to the other songs, I don't see how people are fighting for it. But it could be a situation where that song's just really popular in China. Like, think about Girls Planet, how everyone wanted How You Like That just because it's popular, it's easy views, you know, easy fame. Whereas if I was on Girls Planet, I would have went with Fiesta. You know what I mean? But most people probably wanted How You Like That. I think this song is the same vibe where that song's probably just very popular. So that's why they really wanted that song.
Okay, that works for me.
Maybe. I'm just guessing.
No, that may work for me. I guess I'm just going back to I wasn't as entertained. But again, it goes back to I don't know Chinese culture like that. So I can't like certain things that will resonate with others won't resonate with me. So I don't want to like go harshly in because like it wasn't a bad performance. I also think some of their voices did not fit the song either, especially the champion on that team. I felt like I've heard her sing better in other places and this wasn't kind of her lane. And I also felt like she was trying to make up for where her team lacked at times too. Like, I don't know. I just felt like something was off.
Yeah, I guess so. It
could just be me though.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like when I look at all these performances, their vocals are always perfect. So I'm just like, they're showing us the studio audio. Because I feel like for the Olympic champion, whatever her name is, there's no way that this is her first time singing live, her first time performing in front of an audience and singing.
And sounding like that.
And she sounds very stable. Her voice isn't the best, but she sounded perfectly stable. And I'm just like, that's not how it sounded live. I don't think so.
I knew it wasn't live for any of them when I was watching Wild Rose, and then when Rose sang her part and it was a little reverb, I said, dang.
Yeah, you're like, it's a wrap. Even you can
put reverb on the mic, but it doesn't sound as crystal clear.
Yeah, it won't sound like that. But I'm okay with that, I think. At least we can enjoy the show, but it'll still be nice to hear the live vocals.
I don't think we're getting that. We're not going to get a...
Yeah.
No. We're not getting one of those.
Yeah. I like the outfits on this team.
Better
than the other
team. It seemed like they came in with like, we're going to be a group, and other teams like, so I got this from my closet.
Yeah. The other team said, all right, guys, let's wear natural colors. And then NingJing has like mute, and Gillian has like, that's like tan brown, right? And then Sarah's like natural earth green.
She's like, I was drinking my matcha today, and it came to me. I need to go to Neiman Marcus. I need to get this green outfit. It was giving me 3 friends went to Neiman Marcus, and Neiman Marcus always gives me auntie with money, and they came up with different outfits, and they're like, well, we can wear this to the stage, and then after we'll go get lunch.
Yeah. So Na Ying's team is the one who got the most votes for theirs. So their voting was different. As long as you like the stage, then you can vote for that person. So there's 1,000 audience members, and NingJing's team, I think, went for, I don't know who voted for who first, but I think, let's say, like, they just said, okay, if you like this stage, then vote yes. You know, if you didn't like the stage, then just don't vote. So that's how NingJing's team got like 820 votes, even though there's only 1,000 people. And then the other teams, the same way. If you like the stage, yes. If you don't like it, don't vote. And then they got like 870 or something.
That's I guess a bad thing for the girls that aren't the champions, because they're just here for fun. They're gonna make it to the finale either way. I wouldn't want to be on a team with them because like your hide is on the chopping block versus the champions who are just like.
Well, no, because remember they have the full team.
Right.
So those votes still go back to the whole team.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
the
that
collective.
the champions have like the heavier weighted vote, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Yeah. Should we talk about the eliminations?
Sure.
Yeah. I think that I actually screenshotted the elimination. So these are the final votes. The left side is NingJing's team's score, and the right side is NaYing's team score. So NingJing won by like 51 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty close. I like it when it's close, though. I don't like obvious.
When it's like a landslide victory.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the ladies worked hard. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is satisfying.
Yeah, I think that I kind of agree with this because there's only 2 rounds that I disagree with who won, and that would only switch the winning team on the other side. But either way, most of the people that I want to win, like get to the finale, are on NingJing's team. So I'm glad that she won.
NingJing's the black-haired one, right?
Yeah. No, NingJing is the short blonde hair.
Oh, so the girl I like.
Yeah, she's the one you like, and Rose is on her team.
Right. So I was like, I could have sworn I go the one I like, that one, the team battle. So yeah, that makes sense. I only agree. I only wish that the Wild Rose won.
Yeah.
That's because that doesn't feel correct.
Yeah.
But everything else, I'm not like picking hairs over, you know.
True.
Those sort of eliminated women. What are their names? The ones that
HuangXiaolei and I think MomoWu. Yeah, so they in the very first performance, I don't know if you remember, but there was one lady, she was wearing a long red
and the team thing. And the group with the traditional.
Yeah, and then the other one who's eliminated is the one who had like I think like black streaks, and she was wearing like her bangs were cut kind of here. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Unfortunately, that was the least favorite song from me from the night.
Mm-hmm.
So if I felt like, I could see them not getting as many votes.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like doing traditionals with double-edged sword. You have to do it with a certain twist or something. You just can't give it to a straight.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I don't know how you feel.
I mean, no, I totally agree with that. I mean, that their performance actually, I think, was one of the better performances of the night. I mean, there's only 8, so I'd say they're probably around 4 for me, 4 or 5 maybe, you know? So I wouldn't say they're the worst. I don't think that they didn't give anything, but I do think that we've seen better.
Sure.
Yeah. And this actually kind of reminds me of the girls. I keep saying girls plan. It reminds me of the Queendom podcast when we were talking about how Luna did traditional, but they didn't really do anything. They just put the outfits on and called it a day. So
it was giving me that stage too.
This stage was much better than Luna's stage.
Oh no, for sure. I'm just talking about like the song.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're gonna in these Chinese programs, they're gonna bring in the budget. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Each stage was different. Like one of them were in a pirate ship, but I don't know if that was this one. It was like everything was so high level.
Yeah, I loved it.
Me too. Mm-hmm. It's so fun watching this show because it's always something new for me to just like, oh wow, oh okay. Because I'm just vibing. Because the only thing I know with like Chinese programming is Chuang, Erling, but but I haven't watched anything else. So
yeah.
It's definitely different, but it's like adult Chuang in a way because it's like instead of like that cranberry pomegranate yogurt,
the yogurts.
It's I think they banned those yogurts.
Yeah,
they like drink some milk with these little chocolate straws, and then when you're done, lotion yourself up with that auntie lotion.
Yes, and here's some shampoo. Don't forget the shampoo ad.
Yes. And then when you're done, there's whey protein. I watch those commercials and they talk about, look, girl, I've been asking you lately. Don't worry, here's this big old tub of lotion.
I love their ads though. They're always so entertaining and pretty.
Yeah, no, they definitely, again, they bring the budget.
Yeah.
But that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I guess we said everything. You have any final thoughts?
I'm looking forward to this next episode. Whew, it's a lot to watch, but like on a good like Saturday to like Tuesday binger, you can get it done.
Mm-hmm.
I think each episode, I'm just like here, I'm enjoying. I'm just like, you're gonna want to hit the one with the like opinions. I'm like, I'm just here for the bride. Yeah. I like the Swedish Snoop meatballs. Yeah. Just here for the ride.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. My girl's still here for another episode. She needs to make it. Well, I would like her to make the group, but to at least to the finale.
Yeah.
I'm big on. I just need to make it to the finale, and then whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. Because when they get to the finale, they've been on every
episode. Yeah, and it's like at least I mean, from in my mind, you feel like content that you completed the show.
Exactly.
Because everything after the show is a different thing. But
yeah. And I mean, you can see that. I mean, Girls Planet, like when the girls get eliminated, they're crying because they can't debut. This show, when they get eliminated, they're crying because there's not a lot of chances in China to perform on stage like this. So it's kind of like you're missing out on an opportunity, like a really amazing opportunity. And it's really fun. Like no one wants to just stop doing that and getting paid to do that.
Yeah, it's a big stage, it's all these people. Yeah. It's a concert.
Yeah.
But I think that's all I have to say.
Same.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to our second. We covered 1 and 2 together, right? Mm-hmm. So our second podcast for Sister Makes Waves season 3, which is for episode 3. We'll be back for episode 4 for the next installment of the show. But tell me what you guys think. Tell me who you're rooting for. Tell me if you think that Rose's wigs are which one is your favorite from 1 to 5. And we'll be back for the next round. Thank you guys so much. We love you. All right, take care.